Hello everybody and welcome back to Twin Flames Universe channel. I'm Drake and let's get started, right? I know you guys have this big question. Is the Divine Masculine awakened? I feel like they're not as awakened as I am. I feel like I'm doing all the work. I feel like he's sitting and doing nothing. Well, I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you right here now that Divine Masculine is awakened. He is as much as awakened as you are. And let me tell you why. It's simply because you and your twin flame are one consciousness. You are the same soul, the same consciousness, just in two bodies, okay? You're just split up. So my twin flame's here with me right now, you know, because we're one soul. She's speaking to you also. But the thing is with that is that it means that we're not separate from our twin flame. None of what we do, what we think, what we believe is separate from our twin flame because of the fact of that. So whatever he's mirroring to you, whatever he's acting like, whatever he's doing, it's within you. It's within your consciousness to heal, right? But let's just discuss this topic more about how the Divine Masculine is awakened. So even though he may not show it in the same way as you, he's still as much as awakened as you are. He's just doing things differently. You guys are twin flames. You're not the exact carbon copy of each other. You're not going to heal the same way. You're not going to do inner work the same way, right? You guys are going to have a different way of going about it. And so it's okay to accept that that's what's happening. And if you're watching this video, it's most likely because you are the one that's chosen to do the inner work in this way and chosen to find this work. And that's okay. And that's perfect for you, right? And so he's the one that's just mirroring and showing you what your consciousness has like manifested. And a lot of the stuff you won't be aware of until you look into it, right? And, you know, I know in my experience, when I met my twin flame, I feel I was more like spiritual than her. You know, we both believed in God and we both had a relationship with God, and you know, I had some crystals and stuff like that. But even though I felt like I was more spiritual than her, I eventually began to realize that we were on the same level. The more that I talked about my spirituality and what I was doing, you know, crystals, cards, all these things, I realized that we were on the same level. We were both seeing spirituality in the same way, but just doing it differently. And because we're twin flames. And she was as much as awakened as I am, right? And you know, your twin flame is your teacher too. They're a lot of things, but they're also your teacher. So they're going to teach you. And as much as you know, think that your Divine Masculine is not awakened, he is going to be teaching you. His divine self is going to be teaching you through him. And so it's important that we listen to our twin flames and not saying listen to everything that they say, but listen to what they're actually telling you. If they're not talking to you, there's a reason. There's a very good reason why they're not talking to you. And maybe they're not talking to you because it's not compassionate for your union. Maybe you need to focus on yourself. Maybe you need to just be with yourself and have a relationship with yourself for a little bit. And that's what's going to help benefit your union. This is what you have to remember, is that your twin flame is doing things for a reason. And you both are partnering always, no matter what it looks like on the outside. Whatever your reality is, it can change in a moment, in an instant. So it's not something to worry about. So while you may be experiencing your Divine Masculine not looking like he's awakened, that's very much not the truth. He is awakened. And the more that you open up to that, and the more that you realize you're one and you're not separate from him, the more you'll begin to experience your connection deeper and like that spiritual side of your connection. Because twin flames are spiritual, right? They're the highest form of love that we can experience. So of course we're going to experience spiritual things with them. But you can only do that if you're open to that. If you're always saying, my divine masculine's not awakened, he's not spiritual, he's not doing the work with me. Well, that's what you're going to experience. You're going to experience that in your reality. Your divine masculine not being awakened and blah, 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 right? That's what you'll experience. But if you change that mindset and you see him as within you and one with you, you'll begin to experience that. And the more that you go deeper into your journey and deeper into exploring your relationship with yourself and your twin flame, that will manifest. You will manifest, oh, my divine masculine is just as awakened as I am. Oh, my divine masculine is the same as I am. But you've got to do the inner work. You've got to do the inner work, and you have to acknowledge that it's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to do the inner work. It's your responsibility to heal yourself, because you're ultimately healing for your union. You are. And so if you are kind of, oh, well, I need some help with that, well, download our free introductory course, and that's going to get you started on just the essentials to starting your twin flame journey and going deeper if you've already, started it and you're not very new. But, I highly recommend just download that. The courses are awesome and juicy, and you'll find all the information. So do that and start with that. But another thing that I want to share too is when I met my twin flame and I didn't know what twin flames were, I knew she was in my life for a reason. I was communicating with the divine a lot about her. I remember there was this time we were kind of chilling in her bed, having a sweet little moment, and there was this voice that was like, she's the one. And here I am sitting, 18 years old going, what do you mean? Well, what does that mean? It was either 18 or 19. What do you mean? This is like my fourth or third girlfriend. How is she the one? What do you mean by that? I had no idea. But she was the one. She turned out to be that, right? I found twin flames. I figured out what they were, and she's the one. So I was already experiencing things before I even knew what twin flames were. And so chances are, yeah, your divine masculine is doing the same. And he just doesn't really have a word for it yet. And he's going to have a process. So be patient with him, right? He's you. Be patient with him. Let him go through his revealing process, because again, the universe is revealing you to him also as his twin flame. It's the same thing. You guys are going through the same thing. So just be compassionate and see him as one with you. See him as much as awakened as you, because he is. And he knows things. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to express your spirituality to him. Don't be afraid to invite him in. You never know. He could totally want to be that with you right now, and do that with you. So be open to that. And if he doesn't, that's okay too. He's just working through stuff, and he will eventually join you because you're twin flames. So that's why it's so important to do your inner work and develop your spirituality, because he's going to join you at some point. You're not ever going to be separate in what you're doing. You're never meant to be separate in what you're doing. So I just wanted to clear that up for you guys and make this video, because that is the big secret, the big myth, that he's not awakened. He is. The divine masculine is just as awakened as you are. I promise you. So yeah, give your twin flame a little credit. Give your twin flame a little pat on the back. Good job, because he's doing it with you. You guys chose to do it together. All right? So perfect. Thank you guys again. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more videos, because we love putting out content for you guys. And thank you all for the support. And I will see you next time. All right. Bye-bye.